Well, it says I'm alive. Or I'm live. Oh, just thought I'd pop in and say hello if anybody is out there. I'm starting to wonder if I'm even out there. Zero. Well, it's a surprise pop on, and there's 47 seconds into it. I should have scheduled it. There's Neil. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Life treating you okay? I've been. Oh, there's Peggy. Peggy's here. I got Peggy and Neil. Trying to figure out. Watching a NASCAR race. Chris, Peggy. "10 minutes of sunshine." Hey, that's better than what we've had. Be thankful. I tell you, we've had so much rain. It finally quit and it's cleared up. I made a little road trip to the stores and back home. And I got sleepy while I was in the store. I thought I was wide awake, and I got to scooting around in the little store, my little cart thing, and next thing I know, I'm driving, going. I'm like, oh no. I have to stay active to stay awake. Melinda, hey, there you are. Yeah, I got me some more tea. Good old Lipton, Georgia peach tea. It and there's Tina even. Hey Tina. I'm looking for my little stand so this thing. There it is. Neil. We discovered Neil can ride on top of any vehicle around. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's other than absolutely, Neil. I got I don't call it loyal base. I call it friends. They they want to see me. They want to check in on me. Uh, I do thank everybody for all the prayers and thoughts yesterday. Got a little hairy yesterday too. Got a little exciting. There's Eric. Yeah. They kept me around for a little while, doing EKGs on me and everything. My heart rate dropped below 50, down into the 40s. Kind of. I was like, oh, okay. I finally got to where I was ready to go home, and oh, good evening. That's Jester. Let's change it to studios. I saw that the other day when he was on this video. When I was ready to go home, they wasn't ready for me to go home. They go, "Oh, we got to do another EKG before we let you go." Like, I feel okay now. So your pickup truck and Jester, your pickup truck and camper is on the way, huh? They yeah, that's what I said, Peggy. That's that's well. Let's see. It was first of all, I was correct. They sent me to the wrong building. We ended up I am too, Neil. I'm hoping. I kept. I was hoping he would put it in a video. Of course, it will. He's a few videos, I guess you could say, behind. Uh, well, I'm going to go ahead and share what I know there, Jester Grin Studio. Uh, about your situation, if that's all right. I guess it is since you put it all over the internet. I mean, everybody knows it anyway. Most people do. Uh, they were Jester Grin Studios there. He just changed his name to that. I forget what it was, but they were uh, they were homeless and living in one side of apartment of a burnout building, and they had to leave there, and they ended up in a down in Dalton at a motel that where you paid by the week, and very expensive, but it was the cheapest. Oh, thank you, Melinda. Uh, they were there for 1 week, and then money was donated for them to stay another week. And now someone has supposed to be on their way down to Dalton, I think from Michigan, if I remember correctly. Bringing them a vehicle and a camper. So they didn't know what they were going to do come Monday. I think Monday is their day they had to pay their pay for another week. Something they didn't have. So things are working out there. It's yes. What if they've been on What If This Was You, Daryl's channel. They've been on there a few times. Yeah, she's from Michigan, but just that's great. I mean, the Lord's looking out for you. I'd hate to be in the position of wondering what I'm going to do the day after tomorrow. And they're supposed to be there in the morning. So we're looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing that video when you get the camper. I was down there the other day visiting and didn't get to go by there. But I was trying to get up with Daryl too, and that didn't work out. We just can't seem to cross paths the right way. Neil don't know what he's going to do in the next 5 minutes. Yes, you do, Neil. You're gonna be awake. That's what you're gonna be doing. Neil never sleeps. That's because he's busy fighting that wind burn from sitting on the roof of the cars while they're going down the road. Can't sleep. The wind's got his eyes blown wide open. It's been quite a day. I ain't done nothing but sleep. I got home. I was awake for a little while. I uploaded the video for yesterday, which should have went out. I don't know. It took forever for it to go out. I mean, I fell asleep, and after 7 o'clock or so, at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, I woke up again, and it still hadn't went up. And I was like, "What in the world? It's not even finished. It's not even finished uploading." So I messed with it a little bit there and left it alone. The next thing I know, I guess it went out because I went back to sleep again. And then I didn't get up today. I slept until close to noon, I think it was. Yeah. That cold air don't seem to bother Neil. I don't know. He's got ways of fighting that wind off somehow. Yeah. I only sleep. Neil only sleeps. Oh, that's the only time to sleep, Neil, is when you're not awake. I think Neil's on a lot of my pattern of sleepness. It's whenever he goes to sleep, and it's whenever he wakes up. Because I wake up. I wake up several times. I hope I answered everybody's message from yesterday. I kind of try to always respond to everybody. But I was looking on there this morning, and I'm like, I don't remember that one. So I responded to some of them. Yeah, Melinda, I believe you can. Scott's feeling a little better. He's out. He's getting out and about anyway. He's took care of the barn and everything. When I came back from the store today, he come out down here checking on me, and uh, he was down there yesterday, and he asked me if the Magnificent Seven needed anything. I told him no. Because before I went to the store, I walked around there and checked on them. And I could see that they didn't need nothing, but I still went around there just to throw them some treats. And I got fussed at for not throwing them yesterday. I'm like, hey, you know, you can survive one day without treats. And when I told them that, I honestly believe when they went to squawking, I believe what they were trying to tell me was, well, you just try it. He said he was feeling a lot better. He's not 100% yet, Peggy, but he's at least up moving around again. No. Co lady. Sending love from New Jersey. Well, welcome. Good to see you. Hold on, I gotta see what that. It's supposed to snow and snow? Really? Texas gonna get more snow. That's amazing. Yeah, that's what I say. We're all over the map. I didn't look yet. I need to get on the big computer where I can look, but it looked like Chinese writing. Somebody joined the page today, I think it was, this morning. Sometime or another when I looked, and it was Chinese writing. And I was like, I hope they type in English if they come on. But don't put your hair up, and that won't happen. Yeah, maybe it'll be just a dusting. Well, I don't really. What I saw yesterday, I can't remember. Does that make sense? Yeah. I watch. Uh, I remember watching Brandon's video yesterday, but I can't remember it. Good Neil. I got to thinking afterwards. After I saw that, I thought I did go to the Chinese restaurant Thursday afternoon. I wonder. uh, all right. God bless. Y'all take care. look, he started a YouTube channel, and Daryl's been helping him, trying to get him some followers. Uh, different people have different taste in videos and all that stuff, and uh, I don't know. Some of you might like it. Some people wouldn't. It uses a camera. Oh, really? It's an app. I've got an app on my phone that does translate. It translates different languages. But you have to type in. You have to type in or say what they said, and then you can read what it is in English. Then there was a homeless place in Chattanooga yesterday that there's an encampment. A lot of people camping in the woods that literally got washed out and they had to be rescued. I thought, uh, wow. Y'all hear the guineas? They're going crazy. Now your neck's cold too, huh? Well, I appreciate it. Uh, that That's amazing, Neil. I'm not awake, y'all. I'm sorry. I thought I was, but I'm not. Uh, I just hold the phone up to the screen and it replaces the text with it. I've never seen that before, Neil. I didn't know there was such an app. And no one would know that. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, Said they joined the page, but it doesn't show on my phone yet. I'm sure there's a bunch of apps out there I don't know nothing about because the only time I get an app is when something I'm using or something I'm doing says, you got to get this app. Uh, I don't explore them and all that stuff. I don't know what they're fussing about out there. Unfortunately, I don't have the camera pointed that way right now, so I can't see them. Yeah, I had them all going pretty good yesterday. I was ready to leave, and they said, "Nope, not yet." Uh, and my ride was sitting out there waiting on me in the lobby, being held hostage by the hospital. Uh, and I don't know what they told her. She said something to me about some of the stuff I already knew about. Well, Yeah, he can't do nothing today. You use the app when you go. What? I use the app when I go shopping. Tend to Turkish Poland. Huh. I need to check on the guineas. Neil, talk about your ride on the roof to the doctor and back for a minute. Let me go check on them because they are not quieting down at all. Hey, what y'all doing? Oh, really? Well, that's pretty good. Uh, when I got there, they all turned around when I opened the back door and ran towards the. That thing's working again. Daggone it. Uh, Started running towards me and went into the laughing mode. Like, ha ha ha, ha, we tricked you. We made you come out. A point of translation. Hmm. And it does the same thing on TV, huh? Once upon a roof, there was a Neil. Yeah, Ricky. All right, y'all keep this story going. Neil's staring at me. They are really busy out there. I didn't bother to count them. I didn't see one out running around the fence neither. Luckily, I haven't had one out. It's been over a week. Uh, it was heavy. Somebody, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody says something about they thought it was funny that we could tell what kind of sandwich it was. Uh, well, the Hardee's had it had a she was holding it with the wrapper in it. That's how we knew it was from Hardee's. Uh, well, I'll just go ahead and tell y'all. Uh, I thought that in my video I got y'all looking for my glasses, trying to find them. Oh, now they're putting in orders, Neil. You gotta get your pen and paper. Keep track of this so you can pass them out. Well, get on the right thing the next time. Neil's taking orders for the convenience store. Oh. Yeah, when we got back from the grocery store, I was going to have Neil to search the kitchen and let the rest of you just go for it. Look wherever you can. Then I realized I just went to the grocery store and it wouldn't be safe to leave Neil in the kitchen. That's because when he drops it down through the sunroof, somebody wanting a Twix bar too now. Chris wants a Twix bar. I catch it, so. uh, well, I'd better go back to finish cleaning. I won't get done. It'll be there when you go back to it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it'll still be there. Well, you have a blessed day, Tina. Get that cleaning done, girl. Let's get that cleaning done. uh, hmm, yeah. Melinda wants the whole thing. She says, "I don't want one done being chewed on." I think I see it. I don't know if it's on TV or not, but I know it's on the internet. It's some commercial about maybe it's saving on insurance or something like that, where the guy's sinking in the quicksand, and the guys out there, and they talk about how lucky he is. I just saved him, and then he's sinking in the quicksand. It said 50% or whatever it is on his car insurance. Or, I can't remember what the commercial was actually about. uh, well, the other day I finally got my floor cleaned. I'm happy again now. But right here at the door, see, I got a pair of shoes usually that I wear if I go somewhere, and then I got my bedroom shoes, and then I got my shoes that I wear around the barn. And last week I spent more time at the barn. Scott was sick, and getting and then getting ready, for cleaning up down there for the funeral. Uh, uh, I just I was just in and out. I usually go onto the porch and do all that, and that way I don't track up the house. Put my bedroom shoes on, come in. But I was just so busy, I didn't have time for all that, and I made a mess in the doorway. Oh, Peggy don't want no chocolate. She wants some gumdrops. Well, it's cold here today. It's damp. It's supposed to start raining again. Amen. I don't know. I understand that. I didn't. I didn't say anything about her being disabled because I forgot about it. I don't really see. I've got a gesture. I've got uh, an ex-wife that's had two major strokes. So both main arteries to her brain collapsed. So I understand how that can be complicated. Oh, Peggy's going to share. I think I've seen it, Neil. It sounds familiar. Uh, what is it going to do? Go down into the 60s, Eric? Okay. Well, I've actually got one of them, but and I've got another little spin mop thing that just polishes the floor. Uh, but I've I don't know. Call me old fashioned. I don't know how at 35 years old I could be old fashioned, but you know, uh, old fashioned ways, I guess you could say. Well, there's Tammy. How you doing, young lady? Yeah, I just I just nothing's registering right now, Neil. But I it does sound familiar. It's just like that other one I'm talking about. I can't remember what the commercial's about, but there's another one with the same whatever the commercial's about, where somebody's been beamed up by a spaceship, and they're going, "We just saved her so much on shipping costs. It has something to do with shipping." Uh, uh, I hope I'm. Well, I went to the store and was asleep. I tell you, I'm not sure what all I brought home. I do know I got my Lipton Georgia peach tea because I went from the grocery. I went down to the grocery store. Oh, and I see something on the end of the table over our brought back. I bought. Yeah, my memory's coming back a little bit. I treated myself to two things, and one of them is butter pecan ice cream. I hadn't had none in probably a couple of years, but it's my favorite ice cream. And pineapple is my favorite milkshake. But yeah, I went by it and I said, you know what? Yeah, I deserve that. I have said no for 2 years. It's time to say yes once in a while. And the other one was cinnamon raisin bread. That'll last me a long time. It's a little bitty old Lofo, but it'll last me a long time. And I wonder how Meg's little high beam light's working. That's definitely a high beam she's got on that there thing trying to grow them plants. Oh. So I think I'm gonna if I don't go when I get off here, if I don't fall back asleep, this is weird. Uh, uh, I'm gonna get me a big old spoonful of that butter pecan. No, I just like it the ice cream just like it is. I don't put nothing on it. I agree with that, Neil. That's a big old light. That light is powerful. I mean, I was sitting there waiting for the hit. Let me see if the light works. And she hit that light, and I was like, ah! I felt like a vampire in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden the sun comes out or something. Dang, that's like, what was the first thing you ate yesterday? I'll have to think about that for a minute, Peggy. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I had a barbecue sandwich and some uh, uh, corn nuggets and some sweet tea. One thing I miss. Yeah. Uh, Sounds good to me. No, I didn't. There wasn't a Lipton Georgia peach tea till sometime or another after I got home. I got me a. I was ready to drink anything. Uh, I told her on the way home. I said, I don't even drink alcohol, and right now I drink anything. But I did have me a Lipton Georgia peach tea when I got home. I think it's while I was doing the putting the video together before I finally conked out. I left there. I think it was because my adrenaline was up. I left there pretty alert. You know, uh, they got my heart rate back up, and I was getting a little excited, wanting to go, and they kept going. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. One more EKG. We'll make sure, and then we'll see. So my heart rate dropped down to 40 something. I can't remember what it was. It was the mid 40s, and my heart rate's supposed to be somewhere between 60 and above. So I was kind of motivated to get out of there. Neil, I'd have to, one of them big old Lipton, Georgia peach teas like you drink, I'd have to keep going back and putting it in the refrigerator. It'd take me all day to drink one of them. But after I got home and got settled down, it was like somebody turned my lights out again. I was like, oh man, what happened? I was sleepy and I'm that way today. I got up and went to the store and I was feeling fine, but I got in the store and riding around in the cart. And while I was riding around in the cart and I stopped and was looking at something and I was like, oh, pay attention, Dean. Stay away. Come on now. And Neil's getting fancy. He's having to get that fancy stuff in order to keep it, not to have to work so hard sitting up there on the roof. Did y'all happen to see? I do remember the Grounds Family Farm video. Yeah, I do remember that one. Did y'all see that one? Did you see what they've done to me? Yeah. You won't believe what they've done. I would have had. Well, we got that barbecue sandwich there in Chickamauga at the barbecue place. That's some pretty good barbecue. That's next to a steak. Uh, uh, yeah. I probably drink that. I average somewhere between 6 and 8 bottles of water a day. 1 to 2 Lipton Georgia peach teas, and uh, a Red Bull at least every other day, if ever 1 to 3 days. Yeah, you just have to share with the chickens. Yeah, you watched, huh? Yeah, but I don't want a bunch of chickens on my recliner. I'm not sharing my recliner with no chickens, Neil. I'm gonna tell you that's not right. And they didn't even mention my vacation house. It was all about the chickens. See, traitors. We was stuff. Fresh cheese. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Mm. Now you're making me want to go to Wisconsin. Yeah. Can you believe it, Tammy? I can't believe they did this to me. Now I have to wait till them to build me another one. Yeah. Now I'll be happy to stay in there with the chickens as long as they're laying eggs, and as long as they'll move the pigs and they're right next door. Yeah, bacon and eggs right there at my fingertips. Mm, yeah. Uh, I drink more. I do drink more water than I do anything else. Um, and I don't like. I don't like. I'll drink water that's been sitting out. Like in the floor or something, not in the refrigerator. But I prefer it to be cold. That's just me. And the way I usually do it is I'll either get one out and drink the whole bottle right away, right then and there, or I'll drink about half of it and set it back in the refrigerator. Come back and finish it, and, next round through the house. Melinda, are you looking for still looking for an apartment or something? Or have you just decided that's where you're going to live? Now during the summer, you'll see me carrying more. You're more apt to see me carrying water around quite often. But it don't. I drink a bottle of water pretty quick. So yeah. Can y'all hear them? They're still going crazy over something. What did I miss? It's too dark out there for them now. They stirred up like that. There's something going on out there. Let me go check one more time. Neil, Eric, y'all do some entertainment just for a minute. I did not count them. I just looked out and they came running over towards me, towards the door of the Guinea Palace there. And they acted like they were laughing at me. We got you to come out here. Uh, can't hear them as loud now. I can still hear them. They went all the way to the north end. Now they're coming back to the south end. No, I think one of them might be out. Well, uh, I had to get a flashlight in order to find the seventh one, but they're all there. Usually, yeah, you drink a lot of coffee. Uh-oh. Somebody, Neil's done hit somebody with the range. Yeah, I'm still looking at this. Oh, it's getting everywhere I hear about people looking for apartments or something like that. It's getting harder and harder and harder. Uh, Jesters, uh, they can't find nothing to fit their budget. Oh boy, must be an alien. It went from 100. Eric gave you a 68. Is that what it was? Yeah, Neil was quicker with the wrench. It looks like. Well, they're all in there, and I don't know what they're all fussing about. They got lamb pellets. They got water. They got treats today. I went in there and stood for a few minutes with them and let them run around and walk on my feet. Uh, I let them fuss at me, and I just stood there and took it. Well, get them, Neil. Yeah. Uh, yeah, down there in Dalton, the cheapest place they could find was $350 a week, and everybody's talking about that's a great deal because the rooms are 90. The minimum was about 90 some dollars a day. So if you get paying by the day. Oh, Melinda, you're not homeless. You just got a temporary housing situation. I honestly think a motel room is probably a little bigger than Neil's place. Well, you're Tammy right here. Right here. I mean, I know a lot of people right here. I know what kind of. I know what the businesses pay employees and stuff like that. And you're if you find anything under $1,000, it's you've done good. Uh, I mean, I see ads all the time. Some of the worst places to live in the county, 1,250 a month, only 1,250 a month. And I'm like, seriously, in that part of the town? Yeah. Uh, well, yeah, Daniel and them when he was out in Texas, when he was living there in Fort Worth, it was over 2,000. I can't remember what it was, but it was over $2,000 a month, and for 2 bedrooms. Uh, I know a few friends live in 2 families. Yeah, that's a lot of ways. That's what a lot of people are doing now, and I think some of these people who get, they're retired but can't afford, they don't have a place to stay. Uh, uh, yeah, well, should get together, especially, excuse me, especially, a couple of 2 bedrooms or something like that. Uh, two ladies get together, or 2 men get together, and just that's their room. That's your room. That's my room. We share the kitchen, and have a TV in your own room instead of out there where I just have a sitting room for a living room. Have your own TV in your own room. Uh, yeah, see, and now no doubt, Neil, you can get something a lot bigger here for 1,600 a month, but uh, that's still ridiculous. I mean, you might as well be making a house payment and owning it. I have one room. Yeah. Uh, that's per month, right, Melinda? See, they're down there in Dalton. That's $350 a week. That's $1,400 a month, and that's just ridiculous. Yeah. So you need to find a lot someplace that you can buy. If I had to depend on my Social Security and walk away from here right now, because everything here is paid for, just walk away and go find a place to live, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to find it. I, It'd be hard to find. Yeah, I hear you, Neil. But taxes keep going up. Might have to move anyway. It's getting ridiculous. You don't own nothing no more. Oh, cool. You can do a lot with electric skillet now. You crack your door just a little bit and make everybody hungry, and then close the door and lock it. uh, yeah, let's see. Now, for the time it was, I made good money. I had 10 acres down on off of what we call 150. It's off of Old Alabama Highway 151. I sold that 10 acres, and I made good money off of it. But if I still owned it today, it's worth a whole lot more. I had two roommates, $700. Well, that's the way to do it. I mean, and you live in an ideal place for vacationing and everything else too. So that's really not that bad, is there? For where you live at. Yeah. Oh, I get it, Neil, and that's true everywhere, really. Uh, you make all the neighbors hungry. Uh, yeah. Well, that's not terrible. As long as you can. I mean, I don't think $2,100 if you're living close to the water and everything. That's not bad. I don't think. But living out here in this county, these high prices are ridiculous. I mean, sure, you got a Dollar General close by. No, well, that's true wherever you live now. Yeah. Uh, because I bought that property. Uh, that's been a lot of years ago. I bought that property at like $1,000 an acre. Uh, and now it's worth like $5,000 an acre, I think, according to what they want to charge to buy land and what they want to tax you for it. I told them, I was telling Scott and Peter, I I thought about going over and paying the taxes and marking out the school fee, and because none of us have kids in school, mark out the school fee and retotal it without it, and then say, okay, I'm paying everything but that. Let them come for me. I tell you what I dislike about the school thing is nobody has any say so. They just do what they want. cotton fields, cornfields. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, that was brought up at one of our county meetings. Somebody was wanting a variance to change some zoning laws on some land, and it was brought up that we were out. This is agriculture land, and a system was set up to protect it, to keep it from just right in the middle of some field. One side have corn, one side have hay or whatever. Then somebody's just coming in and inserting duplex and then complaining about the smell or whatever, or the noise of the tractor. Look, I don't have a problem with somebody moving in next to a pig farm, but if they move in next to a pig farm knowing they moved into they see house for sale, I want to buy pig farm right next door. They shouldn't be able to complain about that pig farm and it's going down. Oh, it smells too bad. What did you expect? Really? You just say, okay, I'm gonna have to smell this for ever how long I live here. But no, they want to go and complain and or say laws need to be changed. We need to make this where it don't stink no more. They need to close that down because I live next door. Well, hello. That happened in Iowa back in the early 90s. They built these up near Fort Dodge, Iowa. They built these apartment houses right there. I mean, not just one pig farm, but they built it right there in the middle of it, and then moved a bunch of people in, and then got them all to complain about the pigs. Hello. Forgot that. Oh yeah, I had to get that store in there too. Yeah, and I hate to see good farmland turned into uh, garbage. It's kind of like neighbors next door to the north of us. That's wasted land. That land was in good shape. I can't believe they've done what they've done to it. And that's when I say what they've done to it, they ain't done nothing. That's why it's all growed up. Oh, they're very wise once they get moved in, Peggy. They get smart enough to go down there and cry and cry and cry till somebody has to change their lifestyle or change something they've been doing for 50 years. They have to change it because of somebody moved in next door. Yeah. It's kind of like living on the Mississippi River. Okay, I get it. Somebody sells you the land. Everything says it's not flood stage. Uh, then they have a flood and it wipes you out. Okay, I don't have a problem helping somebody with that in that situation. But once you know that where you live, every time it rains for 3 days and 4 days, that you're going to be flooded. You need to quit running to the taxpayer's wallet. The one that helped me rebuild. I want the state to do this, provide me with these funds. That would be like me going down here and building something right on the creek. We know good and well that where the flood line is back there. It would be really dumb to build anything at that point. Up to that point, that's just pasture. Uh, Now the people to the south of us, back years ago, moved a mobile home in there, and they put it down close to the creek, and that's flood stage. Well, I tell you, that's flood stage. Next thing you know, the prisoners are at the prison over here is doing emergency rescue to get them out of get them out of their house. Well, then they discovered, well, now they were right. These people have been living here all these years. They knew what they were talking about. So then they had to pay to have it moved up more to the west to move it back up or get it out of the flood stage. People just don't listen. I mean, they just if I was ready to move here, and somebody next door said, you're gonna build your house down there, huh? Oh, well, that floods real bad. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a year. I'd be going, oh, really? I mean, maybe I need to move up here. But people just don't listen. But they all look kind of funny being rowboats, rowing them out of the prisoners, rowing them. Prisoners come to the rescue. Yeah. Just because they didn't listen. What I always go to everybody's channel and want to talk about food. And I'm curious now, what's everybody going to have for dinner tonight? Because I don't feel like cooking nothing. And if y'all might fill me up just telling me what you're going to have to eat. It's like the fire. Yeah, exactly right, Neil. I never move out into the woods, especially out west where they tell you, oh, we got to protect the ants. You know, there's a little muskrat running around here. We can't do no kind of cleanup or anything like that. This woods has to stay like this, because I know darn well one day that whole place is going to go up sooner or later, whether it's by lightning or on purpose or by accident. It's going to go up and it's going to burn it off. Salad. I should have known that. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I like spicy stuff too. But I guess a salad would go good with it. So now I've got a 2-course meal right now. Hmm. Now there's some meatballs. Neil, he already ate, so I can't eat. I can't. I don't want to have to digest what he's already ate. I bet you don't want to eat his candy bar after he's done munched down on it. Let's see. Is anybody supposed to go live tonight? What is this? Right, Saturday. Somebody goes live tonight, don't they? Oh, that's okay, Chris. I like leftovers. Neil's rubbing it in on somebody. Who was it like the tricks? It was Chris, wasn't it? They might. I don't know. You have to share, Neil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Excuse me. I think when my heart rate dropped on them yesterday, they might have mishandled me a little bit. You know, laying from one position to another or something. Because this shoulder and my neck and down that shoulder blade is tearing me up. Somebody about to jerk me or something. Oh, he already shared it with with himself. He shared it with his own tummy. Now look, Neil gave everybody a bite of his candy bar the last time, except for me. He gave me a whole one. I mean, that was only the fair thing for me to do. Yeah, they might go live on Stephanie's tonight or tomorrow night. They were live the last time they were live was on his, I think. Thanks everyone that helped me. It was our pleasure. Yeah. They are. I have a sweet tooth once in a while, and when I do, it bothers me. And sometimes I won't eat nothing sweet because of the fact it's wanting me. I'm saying, nope, you're not telling me what I can eat. I'm hard headed. Thank you, Melinda. Petra's still having a hard time. A lot, a lot harder. It's understandable. She's not doing what I call healthy things. She's listening to sad stuff, music and stuff like that, and she needs to get out. I only eat sweets and chat. Well, you're eating sweets all the time, then, ain't you? He says, "Who's on next? Who's on next?" I haven't finished my M&Ms yet. Yeah, yeah. We need to tell Brandon he needs to get that out there. No, I'm looking forward to him using it myself. If he don't use it, Neil, you can share it anyway. Yeah. I gotta tell you, he did good, Peggy. He did a good job. Neil never stops amazing me something. Yeah. Well, hopefully they did. Hopefully they put it in one of the openings or closings or whatever on their video. Yeah. Especially when she spent every waking moment with him for months. Uh, she'd come out to the car to get something out of the car, and you'd see her, and you'd tell her, start talk to her, and you couldn't have a conversation with her because her mind was in the house, and you couldn't get her mind up. You couldn't get her to think outside of the box for a minute. She'd go, "Oh, well, I gotta go. I don't want to leave him in there by himself. It's been long enough." And she just walked 25 steps to the car. She was she was with him all the time. I guess. Oh, mercy. We'll have to go. I hadn't seen no notice pop on my screen, but now we'll have to check that out here in a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to come on and say hi and see. Now, when I first come on, I was, other than my shoulder hurting, I was feeling pretty good, wide awake, I guess you could say. And I just started nodding off, starting to feel heavy-headed. Yeah, I asked her a few days ago. I said, "When y'all going on a camping trip?" She needs to get the camper and go somewhere and do something. Uh, uh, I think April. I can't remember, April or May. She said she'd like to go see her mama in Germany, but she wants to put that off till April or May. So I don't know. April. Yeah, I think April, she said. I say go get a ticket and just go on. Do it now. Yeah, it's not healthy. Not my opinion. This is my opinion. It's not healthy to do what the way she's doing right now. I mean, I understand it, but it's not healthy. You have to. You're leaving us, Melinda. I'm getting ready to leave too in just a few minutes. God bless. Take care of yourself and keep your door locked when you're cooking so your neighbors don't break in. uh, but I think she needs to occupy her mind as much as she can with other things. Not that she's not still going to think about it during the day and all that, but just do something to change things up other than just sitting around thinking about it. Melinda's. I wish we had a way to just solve everybody's problems just by snap on the finger, you know? So, yeah, they do. But now his brother, some people would say, well, they would talk bad about him uh, for what he does, but the people that know him understand. Uh, they had they were a comic relief center about Daniel, with Daniel, him and Daniel both. Uh, he posted a picture of himself uh, in the hunting gear, and he says, "My brother had a lot of nice clothes, but unfortunately, I couldn't wear most of them. But this jacket fits me pretty good." Uh, Now, somebody that don't know him wouldn't understand what was, their sense of humor with each other, how they deal with things, how they have dealt with what was coming. Yeah. But I hope everybody has a blessed night. It's good to see all y'all. Thank you for coming in and seeing me. My throat is still a little sore. I think when they went down I think he accidentally gouged me on this side. I've got this one place that when I swallow, it's on just on this side that hurts. It's sore, and I just that's why I don't like being put to sleep. You don't know what they do to you. I come out with a sore throat, and neck, and shoulder hurting. Uh, but it is what it is. I mean, they could put me in a big old pinata and swing me around the room and swing sticks at it, and I'd never know it. So yeah. uh, anyway, God bless my aunt. Yeah, I understand that too. All right, God bless. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming visiting with me, and maybe things will pep up around here in a few days. Hopefully, the weather needs to cooperate a little bit with us. But God bless. Keep on smiling.